गोपाल भट्ट प्रिय पूज्य शालोद्ग्राम भवम श्यामं तनुं सुशोभं विभंग्रं रूपं कल्वेणुवक्त्रं श्री श्रील राधा रमणं नमामि। श्री श्रील राधा रमणं नमामि। श्री श्रील राधा रमणं नमामि। अहो बकीयं स्तनकालकूटं झिङ्गांसियापाय यदप्यसाध्वी लेभे गतिं धार्तुचितां ततोऽन्यं कं वा दयालुं शरणं व्रजेम। न मीड्यते ब्रवपुषे तटिदम्बराय गुञ्जावतंस परिपेक्ष्यलसन्मुखाय वन्यास्रजे कवल्वेत्र विषाणवेणु लक्ष्माश्रिये मृदुपदे पुष्पाङ्गजाय मनोजवं मारुतुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिवतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुत्पदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांस च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च च। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। राधे राधे। There are so many definitions are mentioned in the scriptures. If we read few days ago, Leela Madhava Prabhu, when we were sitting with him, we were talking about this bhakti also.
En la escritura hay muchas definiciones sobre lo que es bhakti. Hace unos días estuvimos hablando con Leela Madhava Prabhu sobre lo que es el bhakti.
In the Narad Pancharatri, it is mentioned that all the activities which you do to please the Krishna is known as bhakti.
En Narad Pancharatri se dice que cualquier tipo de actividad que tú haces para satisfacer a Krishna se conoce como bhakti.
Shandilya Bhakti Sutra says that all the worship, all the devotional services, all the worship which you perform on the altar is known as bhakti.
En esta escritura se dice que todo lo que tú haces en un altar se conoce como bhakti.
It's Narad Bhakti Sutra says somewhere in the third or sixth of sutra that it is amrat labdha, that it is amrat, it is a nectar.
El Narada Panchasutra dice que en el quinto o el sexto mantra o sutra que
it is a nectar.
Que ese es el néctar.
In the Narad Bhakti Sutra, Narad Dev said that bhakti is that whatever karma you do, whatever activities, whatever acts you do in your life, if you dedicate those acts or surrender those acts to the lotus feet of Krishna is known as bhakti.
También se explica que cualquier tipo de karma o actividad que tú hagas que se ofrece a Krishna, eso se conoce como bhakti.
In the Bhakti Rasamra Sindhu, everyone knows Anya Bhilashita Shunyam is very well quoted verse that the bhakti which have no other desires but just just to please the Krishna.
En el actividad también
Bhakti Rasamra Sindhu.
en el Lect de traducción también se explica de que
In the Priti Sandarbh 65 of this verse, the Jiva Goswami said from the Shruti that bhakti is that who takes you near to the God.
en el Priti Sandarbha, en el verso 65, se dice que bhakti es aquello que te acerca al Señor.
Who bhakti makes you realize the God.
Bhakti te hace realizar al Señor.
Bhakti, Lord, so bhakti is who takes you near to the God, makes you realize the God.
Entonces bhakti es aquello que te acerca al Señor y te hace realizar al Señor.
Bhakti, Lord, the God is actually under control, the bhakti.
Bhakti el Señor está bajo el control del bhakti.
In the Shandilya Samhita, this verse come that God sometimes comes in a trouble because of bhakti.
En el Shandilya Samhita se dice que Dios a veces se sitúa en problemas a causa del bhakti.
Because sometimes the people who have the demon nature, those have a demonic nature, they even go and start worshipping the God for some kind of benefits.
Porque algunas veces cuando las personas que tienen naturaleza demoníaca adoran al Señor por algún tipo de beneficios.
And when God comes to fulfill their desire because they are doing the bhakti, so God comes and gives the fruits to their, all the spiritual practice.
Y cuando Dios viene a darle los resultados de ese tipo de ofrenda,
We have seen so many examples that afterward God takes the incarnation to kill them as they were the Ravana or the, there was so many different names are there.
nosotros vimos muchos ejemplos de esto, que el Señor después tiene que encarnar como algún tipo de encarnación específica para matar a estos demonios, como Ravana y muchos otros que hemos visto en las escrituras.
So we see that sometimes even the his enemies even grant this bhakti, for to rule over this world or to please him.
Él a veces incluso le concede este tipo de bhakti para poder dominar este mundo.
In the Narad Bhakti Sutra, it is mentioned that the bhakti actually is the one when that bhakti comes in the devotee, he becomes unstable. So he becomes stable.
El bhakti es aquello que cuando llega al devoto lo lleva a una posición de estabilidad.
In the Chaitanya Charitamrit, this very good conversation is there between Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Rai.
En el Chaitanya Charitamrita hay una muy buena conversación entre Chaitanya Mahaprabhu y Ramananda Roy.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asks that what is bhakti to Ramananda Rai.
El Chaitanya Mahaprabhu le pregunta qué es bhakti a Ramananda Roy.
He said that the affection or the attraction towards the Nama, Leela, Guna, is the bhakti.
Él dice que la atracción por el nombre, los pasatiempos, eso es bhakti.
The name of the God, Leela, of the pastimes of the God, and the forms of the God. So the attraction towards that is known as bhakti. This is what Ramananda.
La atracción por saber de los pasatiempos, cantar sobre los pasatiempos, eso es conocido y le decía Ramananda Roy.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied, give me the best definition of the bhakti.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu le dice, dame la mejor definición del bhakti.
Now, Ramananda Rai said that yes, we like so many, maybe we like so many beautiful forms of him, we like so many pastimes. Even we like the moon also, we like the sunrise or sunset also. In Barcelona, everyone likes the drinking in the night, or the sea, to go to the sea and swim there. So they like the different things. A beautiful sea is here, the beach is here.
Nosotros tenemos atracciones por el salir de la luna, por el sunrise, sobre el atardecer, sobre diferentes cosas de la naturaleza. Aquí en Barcelona la gente le atrae beber.
So but it is just as attraction. But until or unless you don't have a relationship with the thing, that is that until that time that is not a bhakti.
Hay muchos diferentes tipos de atracciones, pero hasta que no tengas una relación con esto, o sea, un intercambio, algo con lo cual tener esa relación, no hay bhakti.
It's like we have so many friends. We may, he said that, okay, well, these things looks beautiful, but we don't have a relationship. And until or unless you don't have a relationship, you can't communicate with that person.
Como nosotros que tenemos muchos amigos, pero hasta que no tenemos una relación, no hay comunicación con esa persona. Entonces,
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied, give me the best definition of the supreme love.
Entonces Chaitanya Mahaprabhu le dijo, dame la mejor definición del amor supremo.
Now, Ramananda Raya replied that yes, maybe there are so many relationships we make, even so many friends we make, but we intimate with the close friends only, not with each and everyone. We open ourselves with the very few close friends, not with every other friend. So that is bhakti, the closeness is there.
Nosotros tenemos muchas relaciones, pero no con todas las personas con las cuales somos amigos tenemos íntimas relaciones. Hay muy pocos amigos dentro de un grupo grande que realmente son íntimos. Eso es un nivel de bhakti, un nivel de devoción más íntimo.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied, give me the best definition of the love.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu nuevamente le pregunta, dame la mejor definición de amor.
Sri Ramananda Raya said, yes, we make so many relationships, even the close, we make our very close friends, but because of the time, place and the circumstances, those close friends also change time to time.
Incluso cuando tenemos esos amigos íntimos, debido al tiempo, lugar y circunstancias, los amigos cambian, de tiempo a tiempo vamos cambiando de amigos.
Those who were close friends in your school, they were not the close friends in your college. Those who were the close friends in the college, they were not the close friends after the college. Those who were the close friends in on your work, maybe they are not close friends now.
Aquellos que eran amigos tuyos cuando estaban en la escuela, tal vez no fueron más tus amigos íntimos cuando estabas en la universidad, luego no fueron tus amigos íntimos cuando estabas trabajando y así sucesivamente, ¿no?
So
cambiando los amigos.
Sri Ramananda Raya said that it seems like the relationship between the gopis and the Lord Sri Krishna, that the love between both of them is a bhakti, is the supreme love.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu le dijo, bueno, aparentemente entonces lo único que nos queda aquí es que la relación entre las personas. Entonces él dice que aquí lo único que nos queda ver es que los gopas y la relación con Krishna es el verdadero bhakti.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied, give me the best definition of the supreme love.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dice, dame la mejor definición del amor.
Ramananda Raya replied that it seems like that the relationship between the friends is actually based on the give and take.
Entonces Ramananda Raya le dice, bueno, la mejor relación está cuando hay dar y recibir entre los amigos.
Until or unless you are saying yes, 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 and until or unless you are actually helping that your friend, giving the things which he needs, he is the good friend. But the time you stop sharing even your time with him, or not even meeting with your friend, the friendship always just finish after some time.
Cuando nosotros utilizamos nuestro tiempo con nuestras amistades, dando, recibiendo, intercambiando, ahí sí hay una buena relación, pero cuando empezamos a parar nuestro dar y recibir, se está desvaneciendo la relación, se va acabando.
So Sri Ramananda Raya said that the best definition of the bhakti can be that the love between the Yashoda Mat, for the Lord Sri Krishna.
Entonces la mejor definición según Chaitanya Mahaprabhu del amor es Madre Yasoda con Krishna.
That from the one side, from the mother side, she is serving, she is giving her love, and that she is receiving the love and the happiness from the Krishna's side.
Entonces observa que Madre Yasoda constantemente le está dando a Krishna, le está dando su amor, su servicio constantemente con Krishna.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied, "Give me the best definition of the supreme love."
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu repite, le pregunta nuevamente, dame la mejor definición del amor.
Ramananda Rai now said that yes, at some point the love between the mother and son is unselfish, but at the end or at the core it is selfish.
Sí, Ramananda Roy le responde, sí, en algún momento, generalmente el amor de la madre por el hijo carece de egoísmo, pero finalmente va a haber egoísmo.
Because the first thing is,
Ramananda Roy says,
yes. Because the first thing is that she loves that child because that child is her child, not anyone else's child.
Porque ella ama a ese hijo porque es su hijo, no ama a todos los hijos.
So I, me and mine, the I consciousness is there.
Entonces la conciencia yo, mío está ahí.
And the second thing is that when this baby or that child is small, on that time she is serving and not desiring anything, but when this small child will grow up, then that mother who had no desires will actually come up with the desires.
Hay una diferencia, por ejemplo, de cuando el niño es chiquito, todo el deseo de satisfacerlo y cuidarlo y protegerlo está ahí, pero cuando el niño va creciendo ya empiezan a cambiar los deseos desde el punto de vista de la madre.
Now she will actually depend on her that baby who actually became young, a son or a girl.
Y cuando el bebé crece, cambian los roles, la madre empieza a depender de que el bebé ya está grande y empieza a depender del niño grande.
And wait that son and will always look forward to get that son or the daughter always can do.
Nosotros siempre estamos tratando de dar y ayudar y proteger a nivel económico, en todos los niveles a los hijos cuando lo más que podemos.
So Ramananda Rai said, it seems like the love between the gopis and the Lord Sri Krishna is the supreme love.
Entonces Ramananda Roy dice, bueno, aparentemente aquí lo que podemos considerar como el mayor amor es el que tiene la gopi por Krishna.
Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied, give me the best definition of supreme love.
Entonces Chaitanya Mahaprabhu le dice, bueno, dame la mejor definición de
Now, what can be the best definition, because we know that the gopis' love is actually the best love and we are practicing that love only.
Bueno, esta es la mejor definición que tengo porque nosotros practicamos este tipo de amor, entonces lo que la gopi tiene por Krishna es el mejor amor.
We always read about those gopis, even there is a very good story comes that all the wife of Lord Sri Dwarkadhish and Lord Sri Krishna in Dwarka, they used to hear the pastimes and stories of Radha and Krishna and all the
Siempre leemos sobre historias y hay una muy buena historia donde el señor de Dwarka acostumbraba a escuchar sobre todos estos pasatiempos de las gopis.
So one day they approached Rohini Mata.
Entonces un día Krishna approached.
No, all those wives.
Un día todas las esposas fueron a acercarse a Rohini Mata.
They approached Rohini Mata and because Rohini Mata was only the witness of all the leelas.
¿Por qué se acercaron a Rohini Mata? Porque era la testigo de todos los lilas.
Because she was there in Gokul, she was there in the Nandagaon also, and when Krishna went to Mathura, she was there in Mathura. When Krishna went to Dwaraka, she was there in Dwaraka also.
Ella estuvo en Dwarka, en Mathura, en Gokul, estuvo en todos lados, por eso...
Nandagaon also.
Nandagaon also.
This opportunity, Yashoda Ma and Devki Mata, both of them didn't get this opportunity. Only Rohini Mata was there who got this opportunity.
Solo Rohini Mata tuvo esta oportunidad, ni Yashoda ni Devaki tuvieron esa oportunidad, solo ella.
Yashoda Ma was always there in the Vrindavan and Nandagaon, Gokul. Devaki Mata was there only in Mathura and Dwaraka. So
Devaki estaba en Mathura y Dwarka, y Yashoda estaba en Nandagaon, Govardhan, Vrindavan, Gokul.
So both of them, both of his mothers, they even didn't get the chance, to witness all the leelas.
Estas dos madres nunca tenían la oportunidad de estar en todos los lilas.
But it was only Rohini Mata who got the chance, to witness all the leelas of Lord Sri Krishna.
Solo Rohini Mata tuvo la oportunidad de ser testigo de todos los pasatiempos del
Now,
Señor Sri Krishna.
All wives of Lord Sri Krishna, they went and they asked, they approached and they asked Rohini Mata that please, we want to hear about these gopis because we hear that there was a very intimate relationship between the Krishna and the gopis.
Entonces las esposas fueron a Rohini Mata para preguntarle, queremos saber sobre estas gopis, por la relación íntima que Krishna tenía con ellos.
Rohini Mata said that I can start to speak and start to reveal those pastimes when Krishna was there with the gopis, but you have to do one thing, that
Yo puedo revelarle lo que pasaba cuando Krishna estaba con las gopis, pero ustedes tienen que hacer una cosa.
put some guards outside of this palace and the room, so no one can, even if somehow the Balram and the Lord Sri Krishna will hear these stories, so they will try to come inside in the room.
Tienen que poner unos guardias ahí a la entrada de donde vamos a charlar sobre esto, porque probablemente Krishna y Balaram quieran entrar cuando escuchen sobre pasatiempos.
And they will actually lose their consciousness and they will start to cry because they will feel separated from the gopis. So on that time it will be hard to control them.
Debido a que los pasatiempos van a ser tan estáticos, ellos van a empezar a temblar, a llorar y va a ser muy difícil controlar sus éxtasis.
Now all the wives said that if we will actually guard there, then we cannot actually stop Balramji and Lord Sri Krishna.
Sí, pero con unos guardias ahí en la puerta no podemos parar a Balaramji y a Krishna.
So what can we do? What can we do? Then Rohini Mata said, okay, call Subhadra. Subhadra should guard the gate.
Entonces hagamos una cosa, ¿qué hacemos? Entonces la madre dijo, bueno, llamen a Subhadra va a estar ahí en la puerta.
Because Subhadra can control both of them.
Porque Subhadra puede controlarlos.
Now, our Rohini Mata, she started to reveal the pastimes of all the gopis and Krishna.
Entonces la madre empezó a revelar todos los pasatiempos de las gopis con Krishna.
She started to, when she started to share the pastime, she went into the very ecstatic mood and started to cry and started to speak louder.
Cuando ella empezó a hablar los pasatiempos, en un momento dado empezó a sentir sensaciones de éxtasis y empezó a sentirse tan conectada que empezó a gritar.
So when she started to speak louder, some words of those pastimes actually went to the ear of Krishna and Balram.
Cuando ella empezó a gritar estos pasatiempos, el sonido de la voz de la madre empezó a llegar al oído de Krishna y Balaram.
Now they started seeking that who is speaking all that pastime, all that sweet stories of their lifetime.
Entonces ellos empezaron a pensar, ¿quién está hablando de estos dulces pasatiempos?
Now they were seeking, and they started to follow the voice, and they went to that place where where Rohini Mata was revealing those pastimes to all the
Entonces
wives.
ellos empezaron a seguir la voz y llegaron hasta el lugar a donde Rohini Mata ya estaba hablando de estos pasatiempos.
Now when they tried to enter, Subhadra stopped them and said that don't go inside, because Rohini Mata is revealing your pastimes, and we don't want you to actually go and listen them.
Entonces cuando llegaron ahí, Subhadra le dijo, no, ustedes no pueden entrar adentro porque Rohini Mata está revelando los pasatiempos y no queremos que ustedes entren aquí.
Now three of them, Balbhadra, Subhadra and Jagannath, three of them actually sat on the gate, and they started to cry because they could hear the Rohini Mata's voice, and so they started to remember their old time, and they went into that separation mode.
Entonces ellos se sentaron ahí y empezaron a escuchar todos los pasatiempos y empezaron a entrar en el humor de separación y empezaron a llorar y a sentir sensaciones de éxtasis.
Narada Deva, he came to visit Krishna.
Narada vino a visitar a Krishna.
When he came, he found that Balram, Subhadra and our Jagannath, three of them actually are crying there on that gate.
Cuando llegó, él vio en la entrada del palacio que Jagannath, Baladeva y Subhadra estaban ahí llorando.
He quickly went inside in that room where Rohini Mata was revealing all the pastimes of the
Entonces
gopis.
fue rápido para adentro y donde estaba Rohini Mata allí a ver lo que estaba pasando.
And he went and he stopped Rohini Mata and said, "Don't speak because he is getting uncontrolled outside."
Y le dijo, por favor, no hables más, se están quedando incontrolables allá afuera.
And the moment Rohini Mata stopped and Narad Dev came out, and Narad Dev saw the beautiful Krishna in a very beautiful form. You never see such Krishna, that this Krishna with his brother and sister, and all of them are crying in the separation of gopis.
Cuando Rohini Mata paró, Narada salió para afuera y vio algo que nunca había visto, una hermosísima forma de Krishna llorando en una separación increíble, en éxtasis de todos los pasatiempos.
On that time, the story goes and says that on that time Narad Deva paid his obeisance to that personality, that supreme personality, and asked that please give the same darshan and the blessings to each and every devotee also in the universe.
Entonces en ese momento Narada le pidió, por favor, den a todos los devotos este darshan en todo el universo, el darshan de ustedes, de esta forma.
That son or the daughter always can do.
Nosotros siempre estamos tratando de dar y ayudar y proteger a nivel económico, todos los niveles a los hijos cuando lo más que podemos.
So Ramananda Raya said, it seems like the love between the gopis and the Lord Sri Krishna is the supreme love.
Entonces Ramananda Raya dice, bueno, aparentemente aquí lo que podemos considerar como el mayor amor es el que tienen la gopi por Krishna.
Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied, give me the best definition of supreme love.
Entonces Chaitanya Mahaprabhu le dice, bueno, dame la mejor definición de...
Now, what can be the best definition, because we know that the gopis' love is actually the best love, and we are practicing that love only.
Bueno, esta es la mejor definición que tengo, porque nosotros practicamos este tipo de amor, entonces lo que la gopi tiene por Krishna es el mejor amor.
We always read about those gopis, even there is a very good story comes that all the wife of Lord Sri Dwarkadhish and Lord Sri Krishna in Dwarka, they used to hear the pastimes and stories of Radha and Krishna and all the
Siempre leemos sobre historias, y hay una muy buena historia donde el señor de Dwarka acostumbraba a escuchar sobre todos estos pasatiempos de las gopis.
So one day they approached Rohini Mata.
Entonces un día Krishna approached.
No, all those wives all those wives.
Un día todas las esposas fueron a acercarse a Rohini Mata.
They approached Rohini Mata, and because Rohini Mata was only the witness of all the leelas.
¿Por qué se acercaron a Rohini Mata? Porque era la testigo de todos los lilas.
Because she was there in Gokul, she was there in the Nandagaon also, and when Krishna went to Mathura, she was there in Mathura. When Krishna went to Dwaraka, she was there in Dwaraka also.
Ella estuvo en Dwarka, en Mathura, en Gokul, estuvo en todos lados, por eso
Nandagaon also.
Nandagaon also.
This opportunity, Yashoda Ma and Devki Mata, both of them didn't get this opportunity. Only Rohini Mata was there who got this opportunity.
Solo Rohini Mata tuvo esta oportunidad, ni Yasoda ni Devaki tuvieron esa oportunidad, solo ella.
Yashoda Ma was always there in the Vrindavan and Nandagaon, Gokul. Devaki Mata was there only in Mathura and Dwaraka. So,
Devaki estaba en Mathura y Dwarka, y Yasoda estaba en Nandagaon, Govardhan, Vrindavan, Gokul.
So both of his mothers, they even didn't get the chance, to witness all the leelas.
Estas dos madres nunca tenían la oportunidad de estar en todos los lilas.
But it was only
Ser
Rohini
testigo de
Mata.
los-
But it was only Rohini Mata who got the chance, to witness all the leelas of Lord Sri Krishna.
Solo Rohini Mata tuvo la oportunidad de ser testigo de todos los pasatiempos del
Now,
Señor Sri Krishna.
All wives of Lord Sri Krishna, they went and they asked, they approached and they asked Rohini Mata that please, we want to hear about these gopis because we hear that there was a very intimate relationship between the Krishna and the gopis.
Entonces las esposas fueron a Rohini Mata para preguntarle, queremos saber sobre estas gopis por la relación íntima que Krishna tenía con ellos.
Krishna, Rohini Mata said that I can start to speak and start to reveal those pastimes when Krishna was there with the gopis, but you have to do one thing, that
Yo puedo revelarle lo que pasaba cuando Krishna estaba con las gopis, pero ustedes tienen que hacer una cosa.
put some guards outside of this palace and the room, so no one can, even if somehow the Balram and the Lord Sri Krishna will hear these stories, so they will try to come inside in the room.
Tienen que poner unos guardias ahí a la entrada de donde vamos a charlar sobre esto, porque probablemente Krishna y Balaram quieran entrar cuando escuchen sobre los pasatiempos.
And they will actually lose their consciousness and they will start to cry because they will feel separated from the gopis. So on that time it will be hard to control them.
Debido a que los pasatiempos van a ser tan estáticos, ellos van a empezar a temblar, a llorar y va a ser muy difícil controlar sus éxtasis.
Now all the wives said that if we will actually guard there, then we cannot actually stop Balramji and Lord Sri Krishna.
Sí, pero con unos guardias ahí en la puerta no podemos parar a Balaramji y a Krishna.
So what can we do? What can we do? Then Rohini Mata said, okay, call Subhadra. Subhadra should guard the gate.
Entonces hagamos una cosa, ¿qué hacemos? Entonces la madre dijo, bueno, llamen a Subhadra va a estar ahí en la puerta.
Because Subhadra can control both of them.
Porque Subhadra puede controlarlos.
Now, our Rohini Mata, she started to reveal the pastimes of all the gopis and Krishna.
Entonces la madre empezó a revelar todos los pasatiempos de la gopis con Krishna.
She started to, when she started to share the pastime, she went into the very ecstatic mood and started to cry and started to speak louder.
Cuando ella empezó a hablar los pasatiempos, en un momento dado empezó a sentir sensaciones de éxtasis y empezó a sentirse tan conectada que empezó a gritar.
So when she started to speak louder, some words of those pastimes actually went to the ear of Krishna and Balram.
Cuando ella empezó a gritar estos pasatiempos, el sonido de la voz de la madre empezó a llegar al oído de Krishna y Balaram.
Now they started seeking that who is speaking all that pastime, all that sweet stories of their lifetime.
Entonces ellos empezaron a pensar, ¿quién está hablando? ¿Quién está hablando de estos dulces pasatiempos?
Now they were seeking, and they started to follow the voice, and they went to that place where where Rohini Mata was revealing those pastimes to all the wives.
Ellos empezaron a seguir la voz y llegaron hasta el lugar donde Rohini Mata ya estaba hablando de estos pasatiempos.
Now when they tried to enter, Subhadra stopped them and said that don't go inside because Rohini Mata is revealing your pastimes, and we don't want you to actually go and listen them.
Entonces cuando llegaron ahí, Subhadra le dijo, no, ustedes no pueden entrar adentro porque Rohini Mata está revelando los pasatiempos y no queremos que ustedes entren aquí.
Now three of them, Balbhadra, Subhadra and Jagannath, three of them actually sat on the gate, and they started to cry because they could hear the Rohini Mata's voice, and so they started to remember their old time, and they went into that separation mode.
Entonces ellos se sentaron ahí y empezaron a escuchar todos los pasatiempos y empezaron a entrar en el humor de separación y empezaron a llorar y a sentir sensaciones de éxtasis.
Narada Deva, he came to visit Krishna.
Narada vino a visitar a Krishna.
So when he came, he found that Balram, Subhadra and our Jagannath, three of them actually are crying there on that gate.
Cuando llegó, él vio en la entrada del palacio que Jagannath, Baladeva y Subhadra estaban ahí llorando.
He quickly went inside in that room where Rohini Mata was revealing all the pastimes of the
Entonces
gopis.
fue rápido para adentro y donde estaba Rohini Mata allí a ver lo que estaba pasando.
And he went and he stopped Rohini Mata and said, don't speak because he is getting uncontrolled outside.
Y le dijo, por favor, no hables más, se están quedando incontrolables allá afuera.
And the moment Rohini Mata stopped and Narad Dev came out, and Narad Dev saw the beautiful Krishna in a very beautiful form. You never see such Krishna, that this Krishna with his brother and sister, and all of them are crying in the separation of gopis.
Cuando Rohini Mata paró, Narada salió para afuera y vio algo que nunca había visto, una hermosísima forma de Krishna llorando en una separación increíble, en éxtasis de todos los pasatiempos.
On that time, the story goes and says that on that time Narad Deva paid his obeisance to that personality, that supreme personality, and asked that please give the same darshan and the blessings to each and every devotee also in the universe.
Entonces en ese momento Narada le pidió, por favor, den a todos los devotos este darshan en todo el universo, el darshan de ustedes, de esta forma.
Krishna granted his wish, and that's how our Balbhadra, Subhadra and Jagannath came down to the earth, in the Jagannath Puri to give us the darshan.
Entonces,
they came down to the earth to give the darshan and blessings. Earth.
Entonces en ese momento Jagannath, Baladeva y Subhadra vinieron a este planeta y empezaron a dar darshan en Jagannath Puri.
So three of them still feel the separation of the gopis when they are there in the Jagannath Puri.
Entonces los tres empezaron a sentir esa separación de las gopis cuando estaban en Jagannath Puri.
There are so many stories are there. Even the one story is there which we hear so many times, that once upon a time Lord Sri Krishna got the headache.
Una de ellas, hay muchísimas historias, una de ellas es cuando el Señor Krishna tuvo un dolor de cabeza.
When he got the headache and Narad Dev was there, Narad Dev was visiting, and he asked that what happened with you, is everything okay? And he said, yeah, I am okay, just having some headache.
Entonces cuando vino Narada Deva le preguntó, ¿qué te pasa? No, está todo bien, solo que tengo un poco de dolor de cabeza.
asked that how may I help you, how can you actually get rid of that headache, and he said that I want the devotees lotus, his feet's dust, and he wants to apply on his forehead.
Y Narada dijo, wow, ¿y cómo podemos hacer para que se te vaya el dolor de cabeza? Y Krishna Jagannath le dijo, necesito el polvo de los pies de mis devotos para que se me pase.
Narad Dev went to all the wives, because wives are the best servant, or the dasis were, and they were acting as in every other way to please Lord Sri Krishna. So Narad Dev went to Rukmani, Satyabhama and all, asked that please give your lotus feet dust so we can apply on the Lord Sri Krishna's forehead.
Narada Deva entonces fue a las esposas del Señor Krishna para pedirle, debido a que las esposas supuestamente son las que más intimidad tienen y tienen ese deseo de servir, de satisfacer, de darle placer a Lord Krishna, y les fue a pedir a ellas el polvo de los pies.
Everyone denied, and everyone said, no, we don't want to go to the hell, we don't want to go to the hell.
No, nosotros no queremos ir al infierno, le dijeron, le respondieron, no queremos.
He asked, Narad Dev went to the Garuna, he went to Sudarshan, he went to everyone, but everyone said, no, we can't give.
Con Garudo, con Sudarshan y todos dijeron, no podemos darle nuestro polvo de los pies, no queremos ir al infierno, no.
So when it said, everyone said no, Narad Dev again went and asked that everyone said no. Then Lord Sri Krishna said that please give me your feet dust and apply on my forehead. And Narad Dev said no, I can't even give that.
Narada volvió y entonces Krishna le dijo, bueno, entonces dame tu polvo de los pies. No, dice Narada Deva, no.
Everyone were afraid to go to the hell.
Todo el mundo tenía miedo de ir al infierno.
Now Lord Sri Krishna said, go to the gopis and ask gopis if they can give.
Entonces Señor Krishna le dijo a Narada, bueno, ve con las gopis y pídele a ellas.
And Narad Dev, when he went to Vrindavan and asked gopis got angry on Narad Dev and said, why are you wasting your time to explaining all of this thing? Collect the dust and go and apply on his forehead.
Cuando Narada Deva fue ahí a preguntarle sobre este tipo de cosas, las gopis dijeron, ¿cómo pierdes tu tiempo tú pidiéndole estas cosas? Inmediatamente toma el polvo de nuestros pies y ve de él. Así se le pasa el dolor de cabeza.
Now Narad Dev got very surprised that we all are very afraid to go to the hell, and these gopis are saying that it's okay, you just take it, our dust, and apply on his forehead. What is this? Are you not afraid to go to the hell?
Entonces Narada Deva se quedó muy sorprendido, pero qué raro, ustedes no tienen miedo de ir al infierno, pero ¿qué es esto? Que esto no es importante, ve, agarra el polvo y dáselo a Krishna rápido.
Then all the gopis said that whatever trouble our God is having right now is more than the hell, more than the suffering for us. So we don't want that. We can go to the hell, it doesn't matter, but we want that our God to be happy.
Cualquier tipo de problema que nuestro Señor tenga es insignificante el precio que nosotros tenemos que pagar para satisfacerlo. No nos importa nada ir al infierno, no ir al infierno. Lo único importante para nosotros es satisfacerlo. Lleva el polvo rápido.
So the great thing which was described, by Ramananda Rai, that the gopis' love is the supreme love. When he said that, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked, give me the best definition of the supreme love. Where? In this world, as a soul. I'm saying that when Ramananda Rai said that the gopis love.
Cuando el señor Ramananda Rai le explicó este tipo de pasatiempos, el señor Chaitanya le dice, sí, pero dime cuál es la mejor definición del verdadero amor. Otra vez.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked that, give me the best definition of the supreme love.
Señor Caitanya nuevamente le dijo, dame la mejor definición.
Now, what can be the best definition of the supreme love?
Entonces, ¿cuál puede ser la mejor definición del supremo?
Prema, bhakti, tell, what is the best definition?
Prema, bhakti, dinos. ¿Cuál es la mejor definición?
The love between Radha and Krishna.
What is that?
El prema dice el amor entre Radha y Krishna. Y él le pregunta, ¿qué es eso?
This is prema vivarta.
El prema responde, prema vivarta.
Now,
Ahora.
Sri Ramananda Rai said that it seems like that gopis are there for Krishna, but we don't see that Krishna is actually every time is there for gopis.
Aparentemente podemos ver que las gopis están siempre para Krishna, pero parece que también Krishna está siempre para las gopis.
Always gopis had to sacrifice, Krishna didn't say sacrifice for them.
Siempre las gopis se sacrifican para Krishna, pero Krishna nunca se sacrifica para las gopis.
Because he was like, I have to go to Mathura. Gopis were like, okay, what can we do? Do your duty.
Krishna, por ejemplo, dice, bueno, me tengo que ir a Mathura, y las gopis dicen, bueno, Marcelo, es tu servicio, es tu deber.
He said, I have to go to Dwarka. They were like, okay, you go in whichever form you are happy, we are happy for you.
Krishna dice, tengo que irme a Dwarka, y ella dice, bueno, haz lo que tú quieras, nosotros somos satisfechos.
He went to Kurukshetra. Gopis were like, you should come here and play the past, Leelas, Maharas with us, and you are going for the fight. But if you are happy in this, we are happy in your happiness.
Te sientes feliz allá, nosotros creemos que está mejor acá, pero si tú quieres, vete allá a Kurukshetra.
So now the gopis were actually sacrificing their happiness, and they were trying to be happy in the happiness of the Krishna only.
Entonces ahora las gopis están sacrificando su satisfacción para que la satisfacción de Krishna sea lo único importante.
But Krishna was doing his duties all the time.
Pero Krishna hace siempre sus deberes todo el tiempo.
So Ramananda Rai said, it seems like there is an ocean of devotion.
Aparentemente eso es como un océano de devoción.
And in that ocean, the one wave come in a form of Krishna.
Y en ese océano una ola viene en forma de Krishna.
And the second wave come in a form of Radha.
Y la segunda ola viene en la forma de Radha.
And both waves meet on the top, on the edge, and then both of them go and melt in that ocean of devotion.
Y las dos olas se encuentran en la cima y
melt,
se derriten,
mix, and
se derriten en ese océano de devoción.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, stop now. This is what I wanted to hear. This is what I wanted to hear.
Eso es lo que quería oír.
So the love, the intense love was there from the both side, from the Radharani's side, from the Krishna's side.
Los dos amores y la intensidad de los dos entre Radha y Krishna.
We read in the scriptures even like one day Lord Shri Krishna fell in a separation of Radha and she started crying, Radha, 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 Radha.
Nosotros escuchamos en las escrituras como cuando Krishna está en separación de Radha, él empieza a llorar gritando Radha, 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 Radha.
In that separation mood, he was crying and he was remembering, he was calling Radha, Radha, Radha.
En el humor de separación, él estaba gritando en separación, gritando Radha, Radha, Radha.
By just calling that, the one new music actually invented by the Lord Shri Krishna. The new music or the new melody actually invented by the Krishna.
Entonces, desde esa separación se incluso inventó una nueva melodía.
And whole universe got attracted towards to that music or that separation song which Krishna was singing.
Y todo el universo se quedó atraído a ese canto, a esa melodía del que el Señor Krishna estaba cantando.
When Saraswati Mata heard this song, she got attracted towards to that singing Radha, Radha,
Cuando
Radha.
Saraswati Mata escuchó ese sonido, empezó a cantar y quedó atraída a Radha, Radha, Radha.
When she heard that, she got attracted towards to that voice and she came down, to see Lord Shri Krishna.
Ella cuando estaba tan atraída bajó para poder ver al Señor Krishna.
when she came down and she asked, and she paid her obeisance to Lord Sri Krishna and asked him that please accept me as your dasi, as your maid servant.
Por favor, acéptame como tu sirvienta, yo necesito ser tu sirvienta. Se le prestó reverencia y le pidió esto, le preguntó para que la acepte.
But Lord Sri Krishna denied her proposal and said, go away from here.
Pero el Señor Krishna le dijo, no, vete, a Sarasvati no. A Sarasvati le dijo, no, vete, vete.
By that rejection from the Krishna's side, she got fainted. Fainted.
De esa reacción del Señor Krishna, ella se desmayó.
And when she got fainted, we say that in Hindi, she became jada.
Entonces, cuando
It's like a fainted kind of.
Cuando ella se desmayó en hindi, nosotros decimos yara.
And she transformed in the bamboo.
Y ella se transformó en un bambú.
And from that bamboo, the flute actually came.
Y de ese bambú salió la flauta.
Now Lord Sri Krishna, he actually plays that flute who is none other than Saraswati Mata.
Entonces desde ahí Krishna toca la flauta, que es otra forma de Sarasvati.
Not in that form where Saraswati Mata directly came and asked her to be at his service. On that time he denied, but now he's enjoying the love of Saraswati Mata in a form of flute.
Entonces en ese momento, en la forma de la flauta, Sarasvati nuevamente le pidió para poder servirlo, y en ese momento Krishna le dijo sí, desde esta forma sí acepto y te empiezo a utilizar.
In Vidagdha Madhav, the story comes that how when one day Gopi came with the photograph of Krishna, photograph, or you can say a painted picture, portrait. By these cameras. Okay, it's mentioned in the Vidagdha Madhav that one day she was actually with her gopis, Lalita and Vishakha, and the gopi came and she showed the young boy's portrait.
Menciona que en una historia, en un libro, de que estaban las gopis juntas y vino una de las gopis con un retrato
de un chico joven guapo.
De un chico joven guapo, un retrato de un
chico
joven guapo.
When she saw that, she was like, now I'm ready to commit suicide.
Cuando ella
Sri Radharani.
Cuando Radharani vio eso, dijo, estoy lista para suicidar.
Now I cannot live in this world. I have to go and commit suicide.
Radharani dijo, no puedo vivir acá, necesito suicidarme.
All the gopis were like, what happened all of a sudden to you? Why are you saying that you want to commit suicide? You want to commit suicide. Now they asked, and she said that, no, I actually became a very bad girl now.
No, le preguntaron y ella dijo, no, es que ahora la verdad es que me he dado cuenta que soy una muy mala chica.
In the old time, if we see that how Sita Mata got married, or the other, our goddesses got married, they used to choose the bridegroom.
En nuestra casa de los padres, vemos como cuando los antiguamente elegían quién va a ser el novio.
Swamvar, we used to say Swamvar, that the bride is choosing the bridegroom.
Como la novia elegía, antiguamente la novia elegía el novio.
So when she said that, gopis asked that, so we know all of this thing that we like, at some point we feel like, okay, this is the man of our heart, and then later we get married to that man.
Sí, nosotros entendemos todas estas cosas, entonces estamos viendo cómo está la situación, ¿no?
Sri Radharani replied that no, I actually became a very bad girl because I like 3 men now.
No, lamentablemente no, yo tengo que suicidarme porque soy una muy mala chica, yo quiero a 3 hombres ahora.
And I don't want to make my family's bad name. I will go and commit suicide because I can't live with the 3, without these 3 men.
Yo no quiero darle un mal nombre a mi familia, tengo que suicidarme, tengo que irme a suicidar porque no puedo vivir sin esos 3 hombres.
They were like, 3 men? You are spending all of your time with us only and you got attracted to us to the 3 men? How?
Todo el tiempo con nosotras, ¿cómo es que te ha desenvuelto esa atracción por 3 hombres? ¿Cómo sucedió eso?
She was like, yes, I got attracted and I feel like, I have to marry them only. And, it's not only the one, there are the 3 men are there and I want to get married to 3 of them.
Sí, hay 3 hombres ahí, yo quiero casarme con esos 3 hombres.
Both of them, gopis, they asked that who actually are they, can you tell us now?
Las gopis se preguntaban, pero ¿puedes por favor decirnos quiénes son estos 3 hombres?
Sri Radharani said, I don't know, there is one man who plays the flute in the night, I am attracted towards to that man.
Uno de ellos es uno que toca la flauta por las noches, estoy muy atraída a ese hombre.
There is another man whose name is Krishna. Since the day I heard this name, I got attracted towards to that person's name.
Hay uno que se llama Krishna y desde que escuché ese nombre estoy atraída a ese chico, necesito estar con él.
And I want to marry to that person whose name is Krishna.
Y quiero casarme con esta persona que su nombre es Krishna.
And since this gopi has showed me this portrait, I am feeling that he is the lover of my heart. He is the love of my heart.
Y desde que me mostraron este retrato aquí de este hombre, yo quiero casarme con él, es el hombre de mi vida.
Now both gopis, they laughed and they said, you don't actually have to commit suicide because those 3 of them actually are the one person only.
Tú no tienes que cometer suicidio, las gopis se reían, estos 3 hombres que tú dices son solo uno.
This portrait which you are seeing, this person's name is Krishna and he is the one who plays the flute in the night.
Esta persona que tú ves aquí en el retrato es Krishna y es justamente el que toca la flauta en la noche.
She was like, but still I am in a separation and I can't live without him. I want to see this man at some point.
Sí, de igual manera yo estoy muy en separación, necesito ir a ver a este hombre.
Radharani, she used to worship Surya Deva, so she was in a forest. Lord Shri Krishna was with his cowherd boys, in the pasture land. So he was also there.
Radharani acostumbraba a adorar a Surya Deva.
They were in the forest with the gopis and Krishna was there.
Y fueron a la floresta con las gopis y Krishna venía en su carroza.
So both gopis said, Lalita and Vishakha, that we heard that Krishna is here with his cowherd boys. We can go and talk with him and tell your herd's story, that how much you are in love with that Krishna.
Lalita y Vishakha dijeron, entonces nosotros sabemos que Krishna está ahí con las vacas.
So,
entonces nosotros podemos ir a contarte cuánta separación tú tienes de él.
And we feel that he can understand your love and he will come to you and he will accept you.
Nosotros creemos que él va a entender tu amor y vamos a contarle esto y él va a venir para poder satisfacerte aquí, para estar contigo.
Radharani said, go and tell him that, I am in love with him.
Vayan por favor y díganle que yo estoy enamorada de él.
Both of the gopis, Lalita and Vishakha, both of them went to Krishna.
Las dos fueron Lalita y Vishakha a hablar con Krishna.
In the Vidagdha Madhav, the story comes that when cowherd boys heard the ankle bell sound, they said, oh, some gopi, some woman is coming, hide and let's see what they are doing.
Entonces, en ese libro dice que cuando los gopas escucharon las campanitas tobilleras, dijeron, wow, ahí vienen las gopis, escondámonos a ver qué pasa.
So they were sneaking now, those two gopis, that what these two gopis are doing, from the behind of the bushes.
Entonces estaban todos escondidos espiando a ver qué estaban haciendo esas gopis. ¿Incluye Krishna?
Yes.
Krishna también, todos estaban ahí mirando a ver qué pasa.
This is the men's job, right? Always see the woman from anywhere.
El trabajo de las hombres siempre están espiando a las mujeres.
All the laugh are saying that yes, they do at some point.
Todas las risas confirman de que es verdad.
So Krishna was doing the same with his cowherd boys. Now they are finding, and all those gopis, they started to find that we were hearing them that they were here somewhere, with their cows, but where they are actually right now.
Y las gopis llegaron a buscar y no había nadie, estaban buscando dónde están.
So now, after some time, Krishna actually came out, and all the Gopkamaras came out, and they met Lalita and Vishakha, and they asked that, why did you come here?
Entonces, después de un tiempo, Krishna y las gopas salieron y le preguntaron a las gopis, Lalita y Vishakha, ¿qué hacen ustedes aquí?
Why both of you are here?
¿Qué están haciendo aquí?
They said that we came to seek you only because we have one message for you, one love letter for you.
Nosotros solo te vinimos a ver a ti porque tenemos un mensaje de amor, una carta de mensaje de amor para ti.
Lalita and Vishakha said that, we have our very dearest friend Sri Radha. She is in a love with you, and she wants to see you, and she is feeling so much separation in her heart.
Nosotros tenemos una muy buena amiga, es nuestra mejor amiga y es Radharani, y ella está totalmente enamorada de ti y quiere verte.
Now Krishna, he said, I'm brahmachari.
Krishna dijo, soy brahmachari.
If you will talk about such kind of a things, I will go to my father and complain to him, all about you, that what you are talking and what you are trying to do with me.
Si ustedes empiezan a hablar esas cosas, yo voy a ir con mi padre y le voy a acusar de que todos ustedes están tratando de hacer esto conmigo, tratando de hablar estas cosas conmigo.
You should go away from here right now, otherwise I will just start to scream and call my father that, Father, see these two girls, what they actually want from me.
Inmediatamente tienen que irse de acá, porque si no yo le voy a ir a decir a mi padre y él se va a dar cuenta de lo que ustedes están tratando de hacerme aquí.
How both of you even came and talked like this? Don't you know who am I?
¿Usted cómo se le ocurre venir a hablarme de estas cosas? ¿No sabe quién soy?
I am the prince of Brajesh.
Yo soy el príncipe de Brajesh.
The king, Nanda Baba's son, he is the prince of Nanda Baba.
Soy el príncipe de Nanda Baba.
Both of them started to cry, both girls, both gopis, our Lalita and Vishakha. They ran away from there and they were crying, all the tears were falling out.
Ellas dos empezaron ahí corriendo, llorando, desesperadas, salieron de ahí.
They went to Radharani, and Radharani, by seeing their faces, she started to cry also.
Cuando llegaron hacia Radharani vio sus caras y ella empezó a llorar también.
Lalita was like, that boy is very rude, very cold.
Lalita y Vishakha dijeron, esos chicos son muy duros, muy rudos, nos trataron mal.
He didn't even listen your separation in the way, and he was showing his pride, his ego.
Ni siquiera escucharon sobre tu separación, enseguida mostraron su orgullo, su ego.
And he said that if we will talk about yourself, then he will go and complain to his father.
Krishna dijo que si tú empezábamos a hablar sobre ti, él iba a acusarnos con su padre.
Now Radharani was like, I like this man, and if this man is not going to be mine, then I will go and commit suicide.
Radharani dijo, ahora yo me gusta mucho este hombre, si ese hombre no está conmigo, yo me voy a suicidar.
She went to that tamal tree. That tamal tree is actually the one whose color is black.
Ella fue a un árbol de tamal que ese árbol es de color negro.
And she went and she took the one, the branch of that tamal tree, on her, and she put that branch, around her neck.
Ella agarró una de las ramas del tamal tree, se la enroscó en su cuello.
She hugged that tamal tree and said, "Go and tell to him that this tamal tree is very dear to me, because I can hug him anytime, and I am feeling like without the Krishna I can't live, so I will actually feel that Krishna is taking me by committing suicide."
Vayan y díganle a Krishna de que este tamal tree, este árbol tamal es negro como él, entonces para mí es como si representara a él y yo a través del suicidio voy a sentir de que Krishna me está abrazando.
So she put everything and she was ready to commit suicide, that just tell him that I am just going to be his only, because I am committing suicide and I am feeling that this branch is the hand of Krishna and who is accepting me.
Díganle eso, que yo voy a cometer suicidio ahora y que voy a sentir de que este rama que me está agarrando el cuello es como si fuese la mano de Krishna, me estoy tirando a sus manos.
You can see the love of Radharani and Krishna. Even there is so much story, because Vidagdha Madhav is full of the Radha and Krishna Leela. I won't speak more from that, otherwise I will go in the Vrindavan mood. So let's be on the bhakti path right now.
Hay muchas historias, y si yo sigo por acá voy a entrar en el humor de Vrindavan, y mejor seguimos con la historia del bhakti. Yo le digo, vamos a Vrindavan.
So now let's not go to the story, otherwise I will sit here for for the whole day.
Mejor hablemos de esto, porque si no vamos a estar hasta mañana hablando.
So there are so many sweet stories in the pastime of Krishna and Radha, is written, where we can understand the love, between them.
Hay muchísimas historias escritas que describen y podemos entender desde ellas lo que significa el amor entre Radha y Krishna.
That one day Radha and Krishna were in the Nibrat Nikunja Leela, afterward when they came out and they were in the Nikunja Leela.
Un día estaban en el Radha y Krishna en el Prata Nikunja Leela.
When they were in the Nikunja Leela, Lord Sri Krishna, he found out that there is a one mark on the, one, what do you say, that cut, right? The cut. Mm-hmm. Wound. Yeah, wound is the correct word. Wound.
In who? In Krishna and Radha?
Krishna saw in the Radharani's leg there was a one wound.
Un día estaban Radha y Krishna ve que había un corte en la pierna de Radha.
That was very fresh wound, so he asked that, when did you get this wound on your, this cut on your leg?
Era muy fresco eso, recién cortado, y le preguntó, ¿cuándo te cortaste? ¿Qué te pasó?
It's still very fresh, and I feel, you must be in a pain.
Está reciente, muy reciente, entonces debe dolerte.
Now, Sri Radharani replied, no, this is very old wound.
No, Radharani dice, esto es muy viejo.
This cut is very, very old, but whenever it becomes dry and when it's start to, finish, I again take that skin out, and I again make it the new.
Okay, who takes it? Along.
When you get the cut, so when it start to dry, she takes out that dry skin and make it again fresh.
Es muy viejo, pero cada vez que está por cicatrizar, yo lo abro para que se mantenga fresco.
Lord Sri Krishna was surprised, and he was like, why are you doing this thing? Sri Radharani replied that one day you were sleeping on my lap, your forehead was on my lap, the this cut came because of your earring, and since then I'm keeping it fresh because it reminds me of you.
Un día tú, cuando estaba descansando, durmiendo en mi pierna, del aro que tú tienes en la oreja, se me hizo este corte, entonces yo la mantengo siempre abierta porque me hace recordarte.
And nowadays, if any wife is even giving any kind of a cut to the husband, or the husband is giving any kind of a cut to the wife, they go to the court for the divorce, that I can't live with this.
Pero ahora si el hombre o la mujer recibe un corte de su pareja, inmediatamente van a la corte para el divorcio.
But the love is there of Radharani and Krishna, that the Krishna, he is always there for Radharani, and Radharani is always there for Krishna.
Pero ahí el amor está constantemente, Krishna está siempre para Radharani y Radharani está siempre para Krishna.
I remember of that time, there's one story comes that Radha and Krishna were in the Leela, in the Nikunja Leela.
Una vez había que Radha y Krishna estaban en el Kuya Lila.
Now Radharani is sitting, and Lord Shri Krishna is sleeping on her lap.
Ahora Krishna está durmiendo en el regazo de Radharani.
And all of the sudden Radharani felt the separation, and she started saying Krishna, 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 Krishna.
Y Radharani empezó a sentir separación y empezó a decir Krishna, 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 Krishna.
And the more she is saying Krishna, Krishna, she actually became unconscious and she fell down.
Y cada vez más que decía Krishna, 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 ella se sintió inconsciente y se desmayó.
And when Krishna got up and Krishna started saying Radha, 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 because Radha was unconscious, and he started saying Radha, Radha, Radha. And he even felt in a separation, of Radharani, and he even fell unconscious. And so on that time when he went unconscious, Radharani, after some time, she got conscious.
Entonces Krishna se despierta y ve que estaba Radharani ahí tirada y empieza a decir Radha, 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 y entró en el mismo modo de separación y se desmayó, y de repente entonces Radharani se despierta y lo ve.
They were together there, but the love was there, the separation mood all of the sudden came in them. So now one is coming in the consciousness, but another one is going in the becoming unconscious.
Estaban los dos juntos, pero el humor de separación estaba presente. Uno se ponía inconsciente y se despertaba, el otro, y así sucesivamente.
Now second one is coming in the consciousness, but the first one going in the unconsciousness.
Uno venía inconsciente y el otro se ponía inconsciente, y así iba sucediendo.
Or both of them, when they are unconscious, they say either Radha or Krishna.
Cuando uno de los dos estaba consciente, se ponía a decir Radha, Radha, o Krishna, Krishna.
This whole day, the same Leela is happening, and they are crying, for in the separation, and they want to, they are feeling the separation of their beloved.
Están juntos todo el día, pero se sienten en separación y están todo el día llorando de separación y amor.
So the more they went into the separation, and they were just started crying and felt unconscious, on that time all the gopis came, and gopis controlled them and shook them and said, please come out from this mode.
Entonces en ese humor, cuando estaban en ese humor, las gopis vinieron a pararlos y a traerlos a la conciencia y diciéndole, por favor, salgan de ese humor.
So the mood is very intense there, is very divine. The love between this divine couple cannot be understood, by our this conditioned mind. Have to do more sadhanas and to feel that a drop of that ocean of devotion.
Ese humor de separación es muy profundo y no es fácil de entenderlo con una mente como la nuestra, que está absorta en la materia. Tenemos que hacer más sadhana, más meternos más de cabeza. Proceso.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he said, this is what I wanted to hear from you, the love between the Radha and Krishna, when
el amor de Radha y Krishna.
So this is the love according to the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Sri Gopal Tapani Upanishad says, Bhajanam Nam Rasanam.
Ese es el amor que de acuerdo al
That our bhajan, Gopal Tapani Upanishad says, Bhajanam Nam Rasanam. He says, oh sorry, Bhakti is the question is that the Sanat Kumar asked, see I am even like went to the Vrindavan now. So in the Bhakti, Sanat Kumar asked this question to Lord Sri Krishna that what is Bhakti. So Lord Sri Krishna replied, Bhakti Rasya Bhajanam.
Sanat Kumara le pregunta qué es Bhakti a Krishna y Krishna dice Sanat Kumara Bhajanam.
That Bhakti Rasya Bhajanam, that whatsoever devotion you do, howsoever you do your devotion is known as Bhakti.
Cualquier tipo de cosa que hagas con devoción, eso es Bhakti.
That bhajan, and that bhajan is actually known as Bhakti. What is bhajan?
Bhajan también es conocido como Bhakti, pero ¿qué es Bhajan?
That the Bhakti is bhajan, it was spoken by Lord Sri Krishna. Now Lord Sri Krishna, now Sanat Kumar is asking that please tell us that what is bhajan.
Entonces, como Krishna habló sobre Bhajan, Sanat Kumara le dijo, ¿qué es Bhajan?
Now Sri Krishna is replying, and he replies that bhajanam nam rasanam.
Entonces Krishna le responde, Bhajanam Rasanam.
Nam rasanam.
Nam Rasanam.
That the joy by doing any devotional activity is known as bhajan.
El disfrute de la actividad que estás haciendo es conocido como Bhajan.
That we maybe do so much chanting and all, but when you are not connected with your chanting, when you are not feeling the happiness by doing the chanting, that is not the love, or that is not the bhajan, or that is not the bhakti.
Nosotros podemos hacer cualquier tipo de actividad, cantar, lo que sea, pero si no hay conexión con la actividad, si no hay una devoción por ella, si no hay una sensación, no es bhakti.
It is more practiced, the karma, to get the bhakti.
Eso es más karma que bhakti.
It is more practiced. It is more practiced to get that devotion.
Es más práctico para agarrar esa devoción.
But this is just the chanting. Their bhajan can be done by any part of the body. The bhajan can be done by any part of our body.
Tomar de cualquier parte del cuerpo.
Now, how can it be done? By the eyes, you can read scriptures. You can see the beautiful forms of God. And, you can connect yourself and you can become happy, as you can see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he was on the South India tour, or when he was when he went to the different temples.
Con tus ojos, por ejemplo, puedes leer las escrituras y utilizar tus ojos y ver los pasatiempos de Krishna, como Chaitanya Mahaprabhu iba al templo de Sur India y hacía sus pasatiempos.
Or when he used to go in front of the Jagannath Deity, Jagannath, Balram and Subhadra.
O cuando él iba enfrente del Señor Jagannath, Baladeva, Subhadra en Janapuri.
So by seeing them only, he used to get so ecstatic in the joyful manner, in the happy. He used to get so happy and start to dance in front of the deities.
Solo por mirar a las deidades, el Señor Chaitanya se sentía en éxtasis y empezaba a bailar.
Because that was the bhajan of his eyes, that he was getting attracted and being joyed by seeing and getting the darshan.
Por ocupar sus ojos en mirar, él entraba en la sensación del bhajan. Era la emoción que él recibía a través de eso, lo que le generaba bhajan.
Our ears bhajan is listening the kirtan, listening the holy names, listening the harinam katha, and and by doing that only we can actually do the shravan. This is 9 type of bhakti. Shravanam is one of the 9 type of bhakti.
El vayan cometido por nuestros oídos es escuchar sobre Krishna Katha, sobre el Nam, y entrando en ese humor entramos en el vayan siguiendo el proceso de los 9 procesos Sravana, Kirtan, Vishnu.
Just the Shravan. Our mind's bhajan, that it is recommended for the reinitiated devotees that do the mansi seva, do the meditation more. So this is the bhajan of their mind.
Initiated or not initiated? You say initiated, no initiated. Es recomendado.
I said reinitiated sannyasis.
Renunciantes.
Oh. Él dice que para los hombres que son renunciantes, que son sannyasis, que están renunciados, es recomendado que utilicen su mente en completa absorción.
Because it is mentioned that if sannyasis will start to do the murti seva or Shri Vigraha or the deity worship, then he needs the temple, then he needs he needs to take care of the bhoga, then he needs to take care of the dresses or the daily worship, all the ornaments, all the essentials.
Porque los sannyasis cuando tienen este tipo de adoración necesitan un templo y tienen que tomar cuidado de todo lo que es la boga, las ofrendas de las deidades y todas esas cosas.
So the easiest mode for the sannyasis which is recommended in the scripture is that please do the mansi seva, start worshipping by your mind.
Entonces la manera más simple para los sannyasis es hacer la adoración mental.
Even there is one story comes that once upon a time there was one miser, the one who don't want to give the money or always want the money from the people.
Hay una historia de un cobrador, ¿no? Es una persona que, ¿cómo se dice cuando alguien quiere cobrar? Sí, como un cobrador de impuestos, una persona que
who has the greed to have the money.
Una persona que es muy avariciosa, que tiene ese tipo de mentalidad.
So who doesn't want to give the money to the other?
Ese tipo de personas. Hay una historia sobre ese tipo de personas.
So there was one sage, one rich man who had so much money, but he had the greed for the money.
Entonces es una historia de que una persona era muy rica, pero tenía este problema, muy avaricioso, muy egoísta.
So everyone nearby him, all the other devotees, they used to say, "You are a rich person. Spend some money on the Bhagavad Seva or Sadhu Seva. Go to the temple, donate something."
Todos los devotos que estaban cerca de él le decían siempre, dona algo para el templo, ayuda a los devotos, haz algo con ese dinero, no seas egoísta.
And after hearing this thing from so many devotees and so many people, he one day decided, okay, let me go and let me donate some money in the temple.
Entonces, después de escuchar tanto tiempo esas cosas, él dijo, bueno, déjenme que voy a ir a hacer una donación al templo.
He went to the temple, and temple was fully packed by the devotees. There was a queue to take the darshan.
Cuando fue al templo, estaba muy lleno el templo y había una cola para tomar el darshan.
He stood up in the queue and started waiting for the darshan, and he put the one rupee coin, on his hand, and closed his hand.
Él empezó a hacer la cola y se puso un rupee en la mano y siguió ahí en la cola.
So when the time came, after waiting for half an hour or 1 hour, when he got the chance to go inside the temple in front of the deity.
Cuando llegó su momento de llegar enfrente de la deidad.
When he was in front of the deity, he opened the hand, he opened his palm, his fingers, and he found that that coin was actually fully sweated because all the sweating came on him.
Cuando abrió la mano y miró su moneda, se dio cuenta que estaba totalmente sudado.
When he saw that coin, and he was like, "Oh God, you are also are crying like me." You even don't want to, leave me. It's good to, I can't see that you are crying. He put that coin in his pocket and left.
Oh my God, me dijo, oh mi Dios, tú estás llorando como yo, no puedo verte llorar, te voy a poner así te seca. Se lo guardó.
So he took the darshan, but he didn't spend a single penny.
Él tomó el darshan, miró la deidad, pero no pudo gastar un simple penny, un coin, un centavo.
So he came, and one day he heard that there is one great Acharya, Vaisnavacharya. He was there in that city.
Un día vino Vaisnavacharya y estaba ahí en esa ciudad.
He went to Vaisnavacharya and asked that, tell me how to get the God without spending a single penny.
Y puede decirle a Vaisnavacharya, dígame cómo puedo obtener a Dios sin gastar ni un solo centavo.
Vaisnavacharya said, do the Mansi Seva.
Haz eso, Vaisnavacharya le dijo, Manasa Seva, un servicio mental.
Then he said that, what you have to do, that, just imagine that in the morning, just get up and just imagine that your God, there is a one beautiful deity which you are having, you wake him up, put him on the Singhasan.
Entonces imagínate, cuando te levantes en la mañana, mentalmente imagínate que tú tienes una pequeña deidad, que la tienes que poner en una sana, que la estás cuidando.
And then you do the Mangala Arti. After that, you take him and you give him a bath. Afterward, you put the dress, Chandan, mala, flower garland, dress.
Entonces en ese momento mentalízate que estás cantando el Mangalarti, los mantras, ponle sándalo, guirnalda, viste la deidad.
Afterward, you offer the milk to him and put him to the sleep.
Y después ofrécele leche, ponla a dormir.
He said that this is the very easy way. By doing this meditation, you can get the God.
Esta es una manera muy fácil. Haciendo esta meditación tú puedes alcanzar a Dios.
Now when he said that, he was like, yeah, this is the best way. Without spending a single penny on anything, I will get the God.
Esto es maravilloso. Dice, sin gastar un solo centavo voy a obtener a Dios.
Now, the worship where you don't have to pay anything, to see the God. So he was so ready to do that worship. He started doing the worship. Now every day he is doing the meditation, the first day for 5 minutes.
Entonces ahora estaba muy feliz, muy satisfecho y empezó a hacer todas las mañanas ese tipo de oración por 5 minutos.
After 1 or 2 weeks, he increased his seva for 10 minutes.
Entonces después de 2 o 3 semanas empezó a incrementarlo y lo hacía 10 minutos al día.
Now, after a few days, 15 minutes, then half an hour, then 1 hour.
Incrementando 15 minutos, media hora, 1 hora.
Now he's enjoying his seva. It's like now 2 hours. He's enjoying his seva more.
Empezó a incrementar y son 2 horas, 3 horas.
So now what he is doing, that he is waking him up and then he is putting on the throne, putting all the clothes again, doing the arti.
Entonces ya estaba más dedicado en la meditación, lo ponía en un trono, le sacaba la ropa, masajes, le daba arti.
Then again take him down from the throne, put him on the one big bowl where he is giving the abhishek, a bath.
Entonces lo sacaba del trono, lo ponía en un lugar para darle abhishek, le daba baño.
So in the abhishek also he is doing all the things with the correct manners, sort of supchar vidhi. At first he is washing his feet, then rinsing his mouth, and then washing his hands.
Entonces en el abhishek mental él hacía todas las cosas correctamente, le lavaba los pies, le pasaba agua aquí y allá, se lavaba las manos antes de hacerlo, todo correcto.
Then giving him a bath, after giving the bath, wiping his body, drying his body.
Le secaba el cuerpo después del baño.
Putting the incense oil on his body, applying that.
Le ponía incienso en todo su cuerpo.
Now, putting the clothes on him, doing the shringar, putting all the jewelries and all.
Le ponía ropa, le ponía el shringar, le ponía todas las joyerías.
And putting the tilak, afterward putting the mala.
El tilak, le ponía una guirnalda.
After doing that, it's the time for the, he again put him on the throne and then do the arti.
Entonces luego de eso, en el momento de ponerlo en un trono nuevamente y empezar el arti nuevamente.
So now Astayam Leela type, he is just doing his Mansi Seva.
Entonces, después de tiempo de tanto hacer este Manasi Seva,
Spending 2 hours now, every day without spending a single penny.
estaba ocupándose casi 2 horas diariamente y sin gastar un solo centavo.
And now as the bhog time came, in the bhog he always used to offer the milk.
Entonces, generalmente cuando venía el tiempo del Bhoga Time de ofrecer, él usaba leche.
So one day now he is actually, the hot milk was there and he was pouring the sugar into it.
Entonces un día estaba poniéndole el azúcar a la leche.
Every time he used to always put the 5 tablespoons of sugar into that milk.
Y cada día le ponía 5 cucharadas de azúcar en la leche.
But today, because of the mistake, half of the container, actually the sugar went inside the milk.
Pero por un error, la mitad del contenedor del azúcar se cayó en la leche.
Now he is thinking, shall I take it out or what shall I do? Because half of the sugar went inside in
No
there.
sabía qué hacer, entonces en ese momento, ¿qué hago? ¿Saco el azúcar? ¿Qué hago?
But he is doing the meditation, he is in reality this sugar didn't go inside in there.
Yo estaba en la meditación, en la realidad no estaba pasando nada, estaba todo en su mente.
Now he is thinking that half container is actually went inside. He was like, nah, just leave it, we will see. And then, but he was like, no, it's expensive. How can I actually do that?
Entonces en su mente estaba, déjalo ahí, pero no, deja el azúcar, ¿cómo voy a dejarlo ahí?
Then he was like, oh, I actually bought this sugar and I have to keep this sugar for 1 month. And today is the only 5th day of the month.
Entonces en medio de la mente dijo, wow, pero yo compré el azúcar para un mes y hoy es el día 15.
Now I have to take out the sugar from it, because because it's a budget, I have to every month, every day I have to give the 5 spoon. If the half spoon is there, I can't give the
Tengo que
sugar.
sacar el azúcar de ahí porque tengo un presupuesto. No puede ser, si no se me corta el mes, tengo que sacar el azúcar de la leche.
Now he is thinking this, that it's the time I have to actually take my sugar out. So now he is putting his hand inside the milk in the meditation, not in real. In the meditation. Now in the meditation he is putting his hand inside there. Lord Sri Krishna came and grabbed his hand.
Entonces en su meditación Krishna vino y le agarró la mano ahí.
He was like, what's your problem? It is the meditation, it is not in real.
Entonces él dice, ¿cuál es tu problema, Krishna? Si es una meditación, no es real.
If there is a half container or the full container of the sugar goes in there, but it is a Mansi Seva, so what is your problem? Let it be in there.
Krishna le dijo, ¿qué importa si es un medio contenedor, un contenedor externo, es un Manasi Seva, no seas así? ¿Cuál es el problema?
Now, but that rich man says, I didn't know that you love and you appear when the half container sugar actually goes inside there. If you told me this thing before I started giving the half container every day.
Yo no sabía que tú por el medio contenedor ibas a aparecer. Si yo hubiese sabido adelante, ya hubiese puesto desde el principio medio contenedor.
So, that God can appear anyhow, even by the Mansi Seva, no matter if you have a greed, for the money or for anything, but if you are doing your worship, He is always there.
Dios puede aparecer de cualquier manera, incluso si estás haciendo Manasa Seva, no es importante eso, no es importante si son egoístas o no, Él puede aparecer de cualquier manera.
So those who don't want to spend a single penny can start doing this Mansi Seva by the mind.
Gastar ni un solo centavo, pueden empezar a hacer Manasi Seva.
So this is the bhajan of your mind, and you will get that bhakti, and that bhakti can take you to the Godhead.
Entonces, desde el maná sea, desde el servicio de la mente van a llegar a Krishna.
What is the bhakti of our legs? What is the bhajan of our legs?
¿Cuál es el bhajan de nuestras
What is the
rodillas?
bhajan of our legs?
¿Cuál es el bhajan de nuestras rodillas, piernas?
Walking to see Radharani.
Caminar para ir a ver a Radharani desde Barcelona.
Going to the, giving the circumambulation or parikrama in the temples, visiting the holy places is the bhajan of the legs.
Haciendo parikrama, hacer visitas sobre los templos, eso es el bhajan de nuestros pies, nuestras piernas.
This is the bhajan. Even like in the scripture it is mentioned, the moment you feel like I have to go and take the darshan of this holy place or that God, then don't take any flight, don't take any ship, don't take any vehicle, just start walking barefoot. The God says that I am always there for you, and I will give you the bhakti, and I will take you the Golok Dham.
Cuando tú tienes ese tipo de sentimientos y tienes ganas de ir y hacer un parikrama y llegar allá, no pienses en tomar un taxi, en tomar un avión, y simplemente hazlo porque Dios dice que Él va a tomar mediante tu bhakti la responsabilidad de llevarte allá.
In India you can find that there are so many, all the people, they actually go from their house barefoot to the different holy places.
En India es muy fácil ver que mucha gente va a los diferentes lugares sagrados a hacer parikrama.
There was one Saint Eknath Ji, and once upon a time he actually went to Ganga, and then from Ganga he received the water, and he was going to Rameshwaram to pour that Ganga water on the Rameshwar.
Había un hombre viejo que fue hasta el Ganga y se recorrió hasta Rameshwara para poner el agua del Ganga en Rameshwara. Rameshwara queda al sur de India, es lejísimo.
Now he see like it Ganga on the Gomukh, it is north India, and Rameshwar is the South India, and he was walking all the way in India barefoot without taking any vehicle or anything.
Él fue a buscar el agua del Ganges en Gomukha, donde queda el nacimiento del Ganges, que es en los Himalayas, más allá de Gangotri, y fue caminando hasta el bajo sin tomar ningún tipo de cosa, nada más caminando hasta Ramesh, que queda en el sur de India. Con los pies descalzos.
Now when he came down, after walking so many months, when he reached Rameshwaram and he is about to go to the temple,
Cuando ya estaba llegando a Rameshwara, después de haber caminado muchos meses, ya estaba llegando,
he found that there was one donkey who was very thirsty and about to die.
Cuando él llegó ahí, vio que había un burro que estaba muy sediento, a punto de morir, y
that great saint, on that time he forgot that how many months he had spent to bring that Ganga water from the Gomukh. He went directly there to the donkey.
En ese momento él olvidó absolutamente toda su austeridad y todo lo que le costó traer ese agua, y fue directamente al asno.
And he said, "Oh Rameshwar, oh God Rameshwar, please accept this Ganga water, my offering from here only." And he put that Ganga water, in the mouth of donkey.
En ese momento él dijo: "Oh mi gran Dios Rameshwara, por favor acepta, como si yo estoy haciéndote una ofrenda, acéptalo", y le puso en ese momento el agua al asno.
That donkey was none other than Rameshwar, our Lord Shiva, and he incarnated there, and he was like, "I wanted to see your bhakti, your devotion."
El asno era no otro que Rameshwara, el Señor Shiva, y lo único que quería hacer era ver su devoción.
So one can even see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, if he wanted, he is the joint incarnation of Radha and Krishna. In a second he could be in Vrindavan or in the Sri Rangam temple or in Jharkhand or anywhere, but he walked all alone everywhere and took the darshan.
El Señor Chaitanya Mahaprabhu es Radha y Krishna en persona, y él puede ir en un segundo estar en Rameshwar, en Radhakunda, en Vrindavan, en cualquier lado, pero él caminó todo el sur de India para tomar darshan y dar su darshan.
So those who have the traveling mania or the craziness, or they feel happy by walking and taking darshans in the different place, so the bhajan for them is this lag. So by going to the different temples, by going to the different places, they,
Aquellos que tienen esa locura de viajar, de ir de aquí para allá, el vayan de sus piernas, es el ir a los lugares sagrados, ir a los lugares donde está la vida de Krishna y visitar esos lugares.
what is the bhajan of our hands?
¿Cuál es el vayan de nuestras manos?
Our hands bhajan is sew the dress of the God, clean the temple, do the Bhagavad Seva, Sadhu Seva, devotee Seva.
El vayan de nuestras manos es hacer el servicio para las deidades con las manos, coser ropa, ayudar a los devotos con las manos.
Do the bhajan, chanting,
Cantando las mantras,
make the flower garlands for the God.
hacer guirnaldas para Dios.
Me and Chaitanya Das were in the Ted Kadam last year in Kartik. On that time, we found one very great story of the one Balram Das Baba.
Estábamos con mi amigo aquí
Ted Kadam.
estábamos en Tir Kadam y encontraron una gran historia.
What is there in Ted Kadam?
What is what?
What is there in Ted Kadam?
¿Qué hay en Tir Kadam?
I don't know. Ted Kadam, what is Ted Kadam?
Era el tree donde se sentó Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sitting.
Y cuando pensaba en Krishna se volvía de color Krishna.
When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sitting there, he changed his color and become
un árbol muy antiguo.
a very, very old tree.
A very, very old tree where Rup Goswami's bhajan sthali is there.
Un árbol donde Rupa y Sanatana Goswami.
Rup Goswami, bhajan sthali. Bhajan.
Era el lugar de bhajan de Rupa Goswami.
And he wrote scripture in there.
Y ahí escribió las escrituras.
And that is the place which is near to the Nandagaon.
Y ese lugar está cerca de Nandagaon.
So when Lord Sri Krishna, he used to come in the evening, with his cows. So that is the Ted Kadam is the place where all his cows get collected, and he used to count each and every cow.
Ese era el lugar donde cuando el Señor Krishna llegaba y apacentaba las vacas, él se ponía a contar a todas las vacas ahí en ese lugar.
So he used to count. This is the Ted Kadam. Still he counts his cows, at the Ted Kadam.
Ese es el lugar donde él contaba las vacas.
So there was a one Balram Baba.
Un baba que se llamaba Balaram Baba.
He had taken a vow that I will make the flower garland for Krishna and Balram every day.
Y él hacía las guirnaldas de flores para Krishna y Balaram todos los días.
So in the noon time,
Había hecho un voto para hacer guirnaldas todos los días.
in the noon time he used to go out in the forest to pick the good flowers.
Al mediodía solía ir a buscar flores para hacer las guirnaldas.
So when he used to go out and he used to pick the good flowers, and in the afterward he used to come back and make the flower garland. And after making the flower garland, he used at 4 o'clock in the evening the darshan used to open.
Entonces él iba hacia las guirnaldas y a eso de las 4 de la tarde el darshan era open, se abría.
So when it used to open, at 4 o'clock he used to offer the mala to the Goswamis of the Nand Mahal of the temple.
Entonces a las 4 de la tarde él ofrecía la guirnalda que había hecho.
So he used to make 2 malas, one for Lord Sri Krishna and one for Lord Sri Balram.
Entonces le hacía 2 guirnaldas, una para el Señor Krishna y otro para Balaram.
So after he used to offer the malas he used to give the malas to Goswamis, and sometimes Goswami used to put those malas to the deities, and sometimes they used to just keep it, on the side.
Él daba las guirnaldas para el pujari y el pujari a veces la ponía en la deidad y otras veces no, simplemente la dejaba ahí.
The difference between the pujari and the Goswami is that pujari is the one who is working for someone, on the altar. It means like on the pay is working on the altar, or the deity belongs to the other person.
Yo me confundí, disculpen, él habló de un Goswami y yo dije
Pujari, no Goswami, Pujari.
I explain because I confused, I made a mistake. Entonces él está explicando que la diferencia es que un pujari es pago por alguien para hacer la adoración.
Goswamis are those who belongs to that temple and deity belongs to them.
Los Goswamis son aquellos que pertenecen a esa deidad y la deidad les pertenece.
You are not a pujari of your own deity.
Ustedes no son pujari de sus propias deidades.
So there is a difference that the pujaris are different and the Goswamis are different.
Los pujaris son diferentes de los Goswamis porque los pujaris no adoran su propia deidad.
So in the Nanda Mahal, in the Nanda Baba's temple, where all the deities were installed of Krishna Balram and everyone there, he used to give the flower garland, and the Goswamis used to sometimes, because there are so many devotees come, there are already so many flower garlands are there, so sometimes they used to offer those flower garlands and sometimes not.
Entonces, como siempre venían muchos devotos, el Goswami a veces ofrecía esa guirnalda, a veces no, porque venían muchas guirnaldas también junto con los devotos, entonces ofrecían diferentes guirnaldas.
But he never used to get sad if his mala was not offered to the deities.
Pero este devoto nunca se sentía triste si la guirnalda que él hacía no estaba ofrecida.
But he used to just stay on the back side, of the temple room and always used to wait that if the Goswamis will take those malas and put on the deities.
Pero se ponía ahí atrás del templo y se ponía a orar para que el Goswami pudiera dar la guirnalda a la deidad.
So that was his seva, just making the flower garlands, nothing else.
Solo eso era su servicio, hacer la guirnalda de flores, nada más.
Now, after some time, he was like, God, please accept my seva every day. Take this flower garland. I will become happy if you can do that.
Todo el tiempo le oraba, por favor, Dios, acepta mi servicio, yo voy a ser muy feliz si tú aceptas mi servicio.
But he used to give, but still because of the so many other malas used to come, and the deities used to wear so many different devotees malas. So sometimes Goswami used to put the mala on the deities and sometimes used to keep on the side.
Pero a veces tú no recibes mi guirnalda porque el Goswami a veces se la da, a veces no te la da porque muchos devotos vienen con guirnaldas.
One day he was going back to his hut, small hut under Ted Kadam, and his mala was not offered.
Un día estaba volviendo a su pequeña chocita y su guirnalda no fue ofrecida.
He found that two Brajvasi boys in the agriculture land, they were playing with his mala and throwing the mala on each other.
Entonces vio como dos Brajvasi iban jugando, dos agricultores Brajvasi iban jugando, tirándose la guirnalda entre ellos así.
He got really angry on that.
Entonces en ese momento se enojó mucho.
He was like, this Krishna is naughty, the whole Nanda, in the Nandagaon, all the villagers, all the Brajvasis are naughty, and these two boys are naughty also. They went and stole my malas from the temple and now throwing on each other.
Empezó a pensar, wow, Krishna y Balaram son todos traviesos, esta gente, los Brajvasis son todos muy traviesos, todos agricultores son súper traviesos, están tirando mi guirnalda que no fue ofrecida.
He's not even accepting my mala. I asked him, please accept my seva every day.
Yo por favor le pedí que acepte mi servicio, ni siquiera las acepta. Krishna y Balaram mi servicio, mi guirnalda.
So he felt that it's time to move from here and go to Barcelona because Radharani is very sweet, very humble.
Es momento de irme de aquí porque Radharani es muy dulce, muy amable. Barcelona, no dije
Barcelona. So every day I will go over there, give the mala, flower garland to her, and she will accept because everyone are so sweet in Barcelona.
En Barcelona son todos muy dulces, voy a ofrecerle flores allá, ella la va a aceptar, ella es muy tierna, ella la va a aceptar.
So he went to his hut, he packed all his stuff, and now he is moving out from Ted Kadam.
Entonces se fue a su lugarcito y empezó a moverse despacito por allá.
Some old Brajvasis saw him that he is walking now with all his belongings and going to Barcelona.
Unos Brajvasis lo vieron de que se estaba yendo para Barcelona con todas sus pertenencias.
They asked that, where are you going, Baba? what happened, why in this evening, where are you heading to?
En este momento de la tarde, ¿por qué te estás yendo? ¿Dónde te vas? Le preguntaban los Brajavasis, ¿dónde vas?
He was like, I'm feeling that I must go and do the seva for Radharani.
Yo me siento que tengo que ir a hacer mi servicio a Radharani en Barcelona.
Those Babas, those villagers, they said, but you took the vow, you took the oath that you will every day give the flower garlands and offer the flower garlands to the Krishna and Balram only.
Pero tú tomaste el voto de que ibas a hacer la ofrenda todos los días de la guirnalda para Krishna Balram, nada más.
If you will go there to Barsana, then your vow which you had taken will actually break.
Entonces tú te vas a Barcelona, ese voto que tú de hecho se va a romper.
So it's better not to break your vow, your oath which you had taken, the promise you had given to the God, and stay here, do your seva, do your bhakti, and God will definitely please on you.
Mejor quedarte aquí, hacer tu servicio, cumplir tu voto antes que irte. Quédate aquí y sigue haciendo tu voto.
He realized this, yes, I had taken that promise and I have to go there and I have to every day offer the flower garland.
Entonces él entendió, él realizó, sí, yo tengo que seguir yendo todos los días a hacer una ofrenda de la guirnalda.
Now every day again he used to go to the forest, get the best flowers from the forest, make the two flower garlands for the Krishna and Balram at 4 o'clock when the temple is opening, offering the flower garland, to the Goswami.
Nuevamente fue al bosque a buscar flores, de las mejores flores que había. Empezó siempre a hacer nuevamente la guirnalda y a las 4 de la tarde de nuevo estaba en el templo ofreciendo a las deidades las guirnaldas.
But after a few days again he saw that 2 Brajavasi small boys were playing with his mala.
Pero después de 3 días vio nuevamente estos 2 Brajavasis agricultores que estaban jugando con su guirnalda en la calle tirándose la guirnalda.
He went to the temple and he asked God that please accept my flower garland every day. This is what I want from you.
Y fue al templo a decirle a la deidad, por favor Dios, esto es lo que quiero de ti, simplemente acepta mi guirnalda.
Now whensoever those flower garlands were not offered to the Krishna and Balram and kept on the side of the deity room,
entonces ahora las guirnaldas no son ofrecidas para la deidad, sino que se quedan aquí en el deity room, en el cuarto de las deidades.
On that time, he used to see that when he is going back to Ted Kadam, he used to see that the 2 small boys, they used to play and throw the flower garland on each other, or used to wear and try to break the flower garland.
Yo cuando salgo veo que hay 2 chicos jugando con la guirnalda, tirándosela, rompiéndola, la guirnalda que yo traje.
One day he got really angry and upset that I do this seva only, I don't do any other seva, and God is not even accepting, and these 2 small boys are insulting my seva and stealing the flower garland from the temple and playing with it.
Y ese es el único servicio que hago y estos 2 niños están robando la guirnalda y jugando y rompiéndola, no puede ser.
So now he was like, I can't stay in this Ted Kadam and Nandagaon anymore. I will go to Barsana and I will serve the flower garland to the Radharani.
Yo no puedo estar aquí en Nandagaon, me voy a ir de aquí a Barsana con Radharani, voy a hacer las guirnaldas para Radharani, para ella las va a aceptar.
Now when he said that, and he went to the hut and he packed all his stuff and he's going out and he's going for Barsana.
Cuando que estaba ya empacando todo y empezó a irse para Barsana.
From those 2 boys who always used to play with that flower garland, one of them came and asked to that Baba, where are you going?
Entonces uno de esos 2 niños que jugaban con la guirnalda de él llegaron hacia él y le preguntaban, Baba, ¿dónde te vas?
What happened with you? Why are you leaving from here? Anyone gave you any kind of a trouble?
¿Alguien te dio algún problema? ¿Algún problema tuviste con alguien de aquí?
So the small boy said, tell me his name, I will go and beat him.
Dime su nombre, yo voy a ir a pegarle.
I will fix your problem, but stay here.
Los problemas, dímelo, ¿quién fue?
And here Baba was really upset, very angry, and he was like, you are my problem. You are the one who is stealing the malas from there and every day throwing my malas on your friend and
siempre vas y robas mi guirnalda y se la tiras a tu amigo, ahí tú eres mi problema.
Both of you boys every day are playing with my mala, throwing my seva away from it. Is it right that you are stealing the mala from the temple?
Eres tú con tu amigo que siempre van a robar la guirnalda y se la tiran entre ustedes dos. ¿Tú te crees que eso es lo correcto que estén haciendo eso?
So when he got angry, when you get angry, you don't listen the other person, you start to speak and speak.
Cuando tú estás enojado, no puedes escuchar a la otra persona, hablas y hablas.
Here, this small boy, he said, you asked me that please accept the mala every day. So whensoever the Goswamis are not putting the mala, I am accepting it by my own, going there and accepting your flower garland.
Tú todos los días vas a orarme para que yo acepte tu mala y cuando los Goswamis no me ponen la guirnalda, yo personalmente voy y la agarro y me la pongo.
So what is your problem when I am every day accepting your mala, your flower garland?
Entonces, ¿cuál es tu problema si yo todos los días estoy aceptando tu guirnalda?
Now Baba, after speaking, he realized that what this small boy said, and he was like, how can I believe that you are that boy of Brajesh, who you are the Brajesh Nandan? How can I believe this?
¿Cómo puedo creerte que tú eres Brajesh Nandan?
Now, Lord Sri Krishna says that call me by any name and I will show you who am I.
Entonces Krishna le dijo, llámame de cualquier nombre y yo te voy a mostrar quién soy.
So now this Baba is saying Pitambar Dhari, Rasik Mohan, Murli Dhar, Giri Govardhan Dhari. He is speaking the different names, and here Lord Sri Krishna is coming in a different forms and giving the darshan to him.
Entonces en este momento el Baba empezó a decirle diferentes nombres de Krishna, Murli Dhari, Govardhan Dhari, y Krishna empezó a transformarse dependiendo del nombre que el Baba le decía en la persona que representaba el nombre.
After seeing so many different darshans or taking darshans or seeing him in a different forms, now Baba is getting calmed down, but he is showing his still angry mood and he says, you are not a Krishna.
Entonces después de ver tantos darshan así, el Baba se empezó a calmar, pero él mismo le dijo, pero tú no eres Krishna.
You are not a Krishna. Now Lord Sri Krishna says, I have showed each and every other form. Now how am I not a Krishna?
Pero te he mostrado, le dice Krishna, todas las formas que tú me estás diciendo como es que no soy Krishna.
I have showed each and every other form and still you are saying that I am not Krishna. What is this?
Yo te he mostrado todas las formas que tú me pedías y tú me sigues diciendo que no soy Krishna. Entonces, ¿qué es esto?
Now that Balram Baba says that Radharani is not with you. When you are with Radharani, then you are Krishna. Without Radharani, you are not Krishna.
Radharani no está contigo. Hasta que Radharani no esté contigo, tú no eres Krishna.
So then the story comes that Lord Sri Krishna, he sent the message to Radharani in Barcelona, and Radharani came there especially to give the darshan to Balram Baba. So both of them now, Sri Radha Raman, Sri Radha Madan Mohan, are giving the darshan to Balram Baba, and by taking the darshan, Balram Baba went to Godhead.
Entonces en ese momento Krishna mandó un mensaje a Barcelona para que Radharani venga, y entonces vino Radharani y juntos le mostraron al Baba el darshan de Radha y Krishna y diferentes formas de Radha y Krishna. Entonces teniendo ese darshan el Baba se fue al mundo espiritual, salió del templo.
So he went to the Golok Vrindavan, he reached that Golok Vrindavan. So you can understand, today we already have spoken so much. I won't take more time now because the initiation is due here.
Hoy hemos hablado demasiado, no voy a hablar más, pero hay muchas historias para ir contando.
But one have to understand this mood that in whichever form or in whichever service you are finding the joy and connecting yourself with the God and having the relationship with the God, that is the bhajan for you. That there is nowhere it is mentioned that do this thing only, then you can reach the God. we have the so many various ways, and you can reach the Godhead and please the Godhead in any way. You are lost.
I'm so happy that what you say. Él dice, hay muchas maneras de servir a Krishna y la manera que tú te sientas conectado con tu servicio, ese es tu vayan, hazlo y conéctate de esa manera, esa es tu forma, hay muchísimas maneras de conectarse, hay que simplemente entender tu conexión personal, individual.
So I will ask the mercy from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to give us that mercy, so where we can get that nectar or that drop from that ocean of devotion, where we can start pleasing the God and become happy at some point and feel connected towards the Godhead.
Entonces aquí ahora voy a pedirle al Señor Caitanya Mahaprabhu para que nos conecte con ese tipo de sensación de la felicidad del vayan individual de cada uno de nosotros.
But the difference which everyone have to understand in serving, and that difference is the very minute and as well as the very deep difference.
Ahí sí me perdí por la palabra. Que el servicio, por más diminuto que uno realice, tiene que entender que ese es el servicio que más complace a Krishna y consecuentemente el que mejor le va a establecer una conexión con Krishna.
Once upon a time there was a chariot driver of Krishna, Darun. He got the service of fanning Krishna. Fanning.
Una vez uno de los el dirigente de la carruaje tuvo el servicio de hacer abanicar al Señor Krishna.
When he got the service of fanning and he started fanning, he felt that, wow, today I am so lucky that I got the chance to serve Krishna.
Cuando él recibió ese servicio, él se sentía muy feliz y se sentía, wow, soy muy afortunado que ahora tengo la oportunidad de abanicar a Krishna.
But on the next moment, he stopped himself with he stopped those emotions, and he thought that, oh God, what am I doing now?
En ese momento, cuando sintió esa sensación, inmediatamente paró y dijo, ¿qué estoy haciendo ahora? No.
I'm not doing this service to please myself, but I'm doing this service to please my God.
No estoy haciendo el servicio para satisfacerme a mí, sino que estoy haciendo el servicio para satisfacer a mi Dios.
So this is the difference when you will understand that whatsoever we are doing for the Krishna, not for our own happiness, for our own sake. You will actually get blessed by Bhakti Devi. And I will...
que tú haces un servicio para satisfacer a Krishna, en ese momento estás hablando de Bhakti.
And Bhakti Devi is known as the mother. And what is the work of the mother, everyone have to understand.
Bhakti Devi es la madre. ¿Cuál es el servicio de la madre? Todos nosotros tenemos que entender.
When your child is playing in the football ground and coming back, to the home with the dirty clothes.
Cuando el niño está jugando el fútbol ahí en el campito, él viene con toda la ropa sucia.
You don't actually see that how dirty your small child is. You just grab and hug him and change his clothes, go take him to the bathroom, give him a shower, the nice bath again, and put the fresh clothes and
La madre no mira si el niño está sucio, simplemente lo abraza por amor y lo va a bañar, lo seca, lo limpia, lo viste.
And afterward, when he's clean and he's wearing the fresh clothes, afterward the mother gives that child to his father.
Entonces después de que terminó de bañarlo y está todo limpito, se lo da al padre.
In the same way, when we all are dirty from our, from inner self, we have the greed problem, we have the lust problem, we have so many different problems in our lives, and we are so much dirty. But once we reach our Bhakti Mata, our Madre, Bhakti Madre, and then she accepts us, she cleans us, and she puts the new fresh cloth on us, and then she gives us to the Supreme God, to our Supreme Father.
Cuando la bhakti, la madre bhakti, nos recoge o actuamos en relación a que se desenvuelve el bhakti, ella nos limpia, nos cuida, nos atiende de una manera tal que estemos limpios y puros para ser ofrecidos y nos ofrece al supremo Señor Krishna.
So no matter how dirty you are, but if you want to be cleaned, then approach the Bhakti Devi, that mother. She will clean you and she will take you to the Godhead. Radhe Radhe.
No importa lo sucio que tú estés, Bhakti Devi te va a limpiar y te va a llevar a los pies de Sri Krishna. Radhe Radhe.
चैतन्य महाप्रभु की, छठ गोस्वामी वृंद की, श्री राधारमण देव की जय। जय जय श्री राधे श्याम।